And this one promises to be fast-paced, high-flying. Might want to call air traffic control for this one. A.C.H. calling for a little sportsmanship here.
That's all he wants, Patrick. Ben Simon and Patrick Brandmeier here with the call of this next match. The winner of this very sportsmanlike contest will get into the semi-main event three-way elimination match for the first high-risk championship.
Absolutely. We see A.C.H. here, both Brady, both out of Texas. Previously competed primarily in that area, moved up to the St. Louis area to ply their trade. We've seen A.C.H. make a name for himself in Ring of Honor. We see both Brady. I've seen him compete in other parts of the country. He's getting his name out there as well. C.J. Esparza, primarily see him in central Illinois and other parts of Illinois. Known for tag team competition as one half of Zero Gravity with his partner Brett Gakia. Tonight has to go it alone in this three-way match.
Indeed he does, and we see he's the odd man right now, and it doesn't really spur a problem for him. He'll just relax right there in the corner and let Brady and A.C.H. wear themselves out, and we are at a stalemate. A.C.H. has said, hey, very sportsmanlike contest. Let's give it up. Oh, okay, all right. So A.C.H. and Bull Brady not done with each other. They've got something to prove. Esparza feels like his feelings hurt right there, Patrick. I don't know what's going on. He feels left out.
Perhaps. I mean, I know we're in a post-racial society, but he probably feels out of place in that ring right now.
It's a great time there tonight at Belleville, Illinois, at the Belle Claire Fairgrounds Park. We're in the Expo Hall, and the first time wrestling has been here in 3 years, and it really is a terrific wrestling venue as high-risk wrestling debuts.
I just saw C.J. Esparza perhaps trying to cause a little dissension there, and A.C.H. just shoved back into Bolt Brady. We might see some tempers flare here if we're not careful. And C.J. Esparza engineering a couple of collisions between the other two opponents, perhaps looking to isolate A.C.H. and pick up the win here. And C.J. Esparza, whatever his plan is, it seems to have worked out right now, because for a moment there, he was the one in control, but now A.C.H. turning things around here. And a 2 count off the backslide. Leapfrog by C.J. Esparza. Flying elbow, and now it's C.J. Esparza who's the one in command of this matchup.
Indeed, and Esparza taking it to A.C.H. in the corner. There's something to prove by beating A.C.H. with any kind of fall, any night of the week, anywhere. A.C.H. has come up through the ranks from Austin, Texas, and then the promotional agreement. Oh my God! A.C.H. taken all the way outside. That was quite a fall right there. And Bull Brady only gets 2. The promotional agreement A.C.H. has come by with the Anarchy group, has come to St. Louis, become a big name in the area, and now we see him on ROH. Just awesome.
Yeah, it's great to see someone get his start in the independent scene and work his way up to national recognition like A.C.H. has done. And C.J. Esparza perhaps looking to make a name for himself at the expense of one of these two competitors. I've seen Bolt Brady compete for the Georgia Anarchy Wrestling. I've seen that he's competed for, I believe, Extreme Rising in the Philadelphia area. So he's another guy who's just starting to branch out in the wrestling business.
And we're going to see him branch out right here on Esparza. But A.C.H. cuts him off right there. And wow, look at that flatliner. A.C.H. is just amazing. He gets a hold of you and can do these moves from very unusual angles, Patrick.
I mean, we live in a time when it seems like so much in wrestling has been done, and A.C.H. will still come up with a way to pull out something you've never seen before. And A.C.H. now taking control on Bolt Brady. As you said, I'm not sure if these two have ever faced each other one-on-one, but there's got to be some familiarity since they both came from the same area.
And now A.C.H. grabs on a rear chin lock. Could turn it into a sleeper hold. Grounding Bolt Brady. You know, Bolt Brady used to come out to the Brady Bunch theme. I didn't hear that today. What's going on with that?
Perhaps changing it up a little bit here. And now Esparza taking a shot there on A.C.H., dropping him throat first across that top rope. Oh, what a heel kick, knocking Esparza out of midair. He's not going to be flying quite as high after that. And now it's down to A.C.H. and Bolt Brady. Bolt Brady starting to rally here.
5 minutes, 5 minutes.
And now it's Bolt Brady taking command of this matchup. And as I said, both of these guys come from the same area. A.C.H. right now has picked up some national recognition across the wrestling scene. I've seen that he's competed on the West Coast a couple of times lately against some top-notch opponents. And perhaps Bolt Brady looking to make a name for himself here tonight.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt that any one of these guys has something to prove. By making it into the final of this tournament is an accomplishment unto itself. But becoming the high-risk champion at the first event is quite the accomplishment. You know, there's 4 or 5, depending on what you count, big promotions around St. Louis, and they each have their champion. We're going to have a new champion. This is big. This is a big deal right here, Patrick. And right here at High Risk Wrestling, the first night, we're going to figure out who the high-risk champion is. And there's only 5 guys left in this tournament. The winner of this joins the other 2 in a 3-way elimination bout, but this match, remember, is 1 fall.
And we just saw A.C.H. dishing out the chop on C.J. Esparza. There's also got to be the matter of endurance, because you got to wrestle twice in one night. C.J. Esparza there with the drop kick on Bolt Brady and the Bulldog on A.C.H., and now a low-flying drop kick on Bolt Brady. C.J. Esparza looking like he's trying to figure out who he wants to beat here in this match. As you said, 1 fall, short-range clothesline there by Esparza, and Esparza may have been a bit of an underdog in this one, but he's the one standing right now.
Yeah, and he kind of woke up there. Bolt, catches one in the jaw. Whoa, C.J. Esparza. Oh, in the fast lane. Only a 2 count. Wow, do you see how fast he propelled himself up to that top rope? That was amazing stuff.
No question about it. Variation on the cross body on a seated opponent there. And now Esparza going to go to the top rope. We've seen both him and his partner Brett Kakia do some amazing things off the turnbuckles. But A.C.H. breaking it up right there. C.J. Esparza landing very painfully on that top turnbuckle. And right now it could be A.C.H. taking command of this matchup here. It's Enziguri there by A.C.H. But Bolt Brady this time blocks that flying flatliner. And A.C.H. with the waist lock. Bolt Brady trying to block whatever A.C.H. has planned. Esparza still regaining his wits on that top rope. But an atomic facebuster there by Bolt Brady. That could do it. 1, 2. No, very close there.
And these men are getting worn out. These are 3 of the best high flyers in wrestling today. And you see with a move like that decapitation clothesline from the top. A.C.H. better turn around. He's got Esparza waiting for him. Catches Esparza. And A.C.H. catches one to the belly. This is just an amazing event we've seen so far. The athleticism of these guys. Look at that. That was amazing. A nice German suplex, and that was gonna do it.
A.C.H. picking up the win with that German suplex on C.J. Esparza. Bolt Brady was outside the ring. And our finals are set. Nick Brubaker, Blake Bellicus, and A.C.H. competing to become the first ever high-risk wrestling champion.